Okay. Alright. What are you two blokes? What are you up to now?
Tell me about your
Oh yeah, she told me I had to go to the old subway, which is bricked over currently.
By these giant yellow weeds.
You mean dandelions are yellow? The gardener told me they were blue.
He's mad. He's not a real gardener.
Really?
How'd you know the gardener is a fake?
He's got green fingers.
That's the sign of a naturally talented gardener.
I saw him dipping them in the paint.
There's a...
Anyway,
hold on a sec.
Are made of plastic.
You're a real help, Vincent.
That was weird. There's a hair in my mouth.
Problem, Rob.
Know where I'd find the old subway?
Know where I'd find the old subway?
Nah, I've never heard of it.
I thought all boys were into railways.
Get real? What planet are you on?
Sometimes I wonder.
Alright.
Don't wear out your thumbs.
My doctor actually told me that the other day when he saw me using my phone. Which, sadly, I jumped into a lake. I stupidly jumped into a lake while my phone was in my pocket. Now I have to pay to fix it. Because, generous as it is, Apple's warranty does not cover submerged
You told
telephones.
Me dandelions were blue.
That's okay.
Did I? Well, what of it? This boy assures me they're yellow.
Ugh, smart-assed little brat. All right, you got me sussed. I haven't had any formal training.
Ah.
But I've always dreamed of being a gardener. I love them. Every little shrub and succulent. Those dainty blossoms waving their little stamens in the breeze.
All right, I get the point.
You won't report me, will you?
Why should I do that?
Nah. Seemed like a cool guy. Can I talk to you about anything else?
Excuse me.
Do you know a girl called Anita?
Do you know a girl called Anita?
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Why do you want to know?
She's been murdered. I found her body in the cathedral.
Can't see why you're telling me.
Because I was hoping you were a compassionate
Excuse
human
me.
being.
What's your name?
It's Eduardo. Why?
You're Anita's contact, right?
How come you know so much?
She left a message on her card.
Ah, good.
Listen.
So I guess she
You
told
know
me to
what's
talk
happened
to
to me?
Eduardo.
I'm totally
Now more of it's coming
confused.
back to me.
Link is a living, self-replicating organism. Originally, it served as an advisor to the council. But it has gradually taken control. How and why? We're really not sure. Hobart scientists have developed a virus. It will check Link's growth, if we can get it into the system.
Will you give me the virus?
I can't. It's been downloaded to Link space. Anita was supposed to retrieve it, since she had a Shrievman port.
So have I. I owe it to Anita to get that virus.
No chance. It's bound to be guarded.
I can try at least.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna do my best. As I so promised. Oh, Joey. Every time I see that old body of Joey's, I remember I still have his circuit board in my possession, and I'll need to resurrect him soon. Wait, this place is open?
Silence in court. Security Services, Department of Justice, Inc. Judge Chutney presiding.
Judge Chutney.
Court is now in session.
Silence! I recognize that villain. An habitual criminal if ever I saw one.
That's Mr. Greaves, my lord. The counsel for the prosecution.
Silence when you speak to me. Now, who is the first contestant?
Defendant, my lord. The case of Union Security Services versus Howard Hobbins.
Howard Hobbins. Come on up. Nice to see you, Howard. You're not nervous, are you?
Not really.
The defendant is accused of gross contempt and assault of a security officer.
Oh, intolerable. What have you got to say for yourself, eh?
I've been framed, Your Honour. May I elucidate, my lord?
Go on then, but hurry up about it.
Officer Blunt was investigating a complaint made against Hobbins. After questioning the defendant, he was the victim of an assault.
Ah, monstrous! Off with his head!
Just a flipping minute. Who's defending me?
Defence? Is he entitled to any?
I'm afraid so, my lord.
Upon my soul, whatever next? Who would be silly enough to defend this wretch? Very well.
I'm not entirely
Let's
sure
get on with
what's going on,
round one.
but that's okay.
Fingers on the buzzers, everyone.
I wish to call Officer Blunt.
Call Officer Blunt.
Hey, Officer Blunt.
Please tell the court what happened.
I was assaulted.
And is the culprit present in the court?
That's him in the overalls.
I rest my case, my lord.
Oh no.
Where's my black cap?
We haven't heard the defence, my lord.
Is it really necessary? Oh, go on. Just don't take all day.
Now then, Officer Blunt. Who lodged the complaint against Hobbins?
Objection, my lord. Defense is contriving to lead the witness.
It was a simple question. I wish to establish the seriousness of the complaint made against my client.
I shall permit the witness to answer. However,
How do I ever find myself to be the attorney?
5 points for a well-timed interruption.
So who did lodge the complaint?
It was Daniel Piermont.
Daniel Piermont? The dog lady?
What was Mrs. Piermont's grievance?
Cruelty to her pet dog.
Oh.
I interviewed Hobbins on 4 occasions,
Whoops.
but he still hasn't confessed.
That wasn't Hobbins, that was me.
Did you examine the dog?
I tried to.
And?
I accidentally dropped him in the
Our
drink.
partner bit me.
By accidentally, I mean I set up a trebuchet for him to step on, baited him with biscuits to do so, and then threw him into the water so that I could create a distraction and go into a place. What Wizard says, yes, the point-based system of judgment. Yep. Good old, Phoenix Wright style justice here.
What was the nature of your injuries?
I got very wet.
But you didn't suffer any physical harm.
I could have caught a nasty cold.
How'd you get wet, man?
Tell the court how you got wet.
While patrolling on Bellevue, I was saturated by a sudden shower.
Did you ascertain its source?
Oh, yeah. I heard laughter from the walkway above.
Did I do that? I think I did. Maybe? I don't fully remember. I got into a lot of mischief in this game over the course of several weeks since I've been pretty busy and haven't been streaming every night. So you saw the accused pour the liquid?
So, you saw the accused pour the liquid?
I couldn't see anything.
Oh,
My
right.
eyes were
He
full
was
of
the
water,
police officer
but
from
I'd
the
recognize his
from the
laugh
beginning of the game.
anywhere.
Just how well do you know Hobbin?
I've never met him before.
And yet you say you recognized his laughter.
Oh, I don't know.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mrs. Piermont.
I wish to call Mrs. Piermont.
Call Mrs. Piermont.
Hello, darling.
Ah, my good old friend Mrs. Piermont, who was so kind as to get me into the club that you can only get into by referrals.
Silence in court.
How would you describe your pet
How
dog?
would you describe your pet dog?
Objection, Your Honor. This is a trial, not a dog show.
Objection overruled, Mr. Greaves. I want to get to the bottom of this doggy business.
He's an absolute darling. Everyone adores him.
But Officer Blunt said it bit him.
Oh, that would be the uniform. He was mauled by a troop of scouts when he was a puppy.
Oh. Had you met Hobbins before?
Had you met Hobbins before this incident?
I don't recall ever seeing him. But one takes little notice of mere maintenance men.
No further questions, Your Honor. I'd like to question the defendant. Did you assault Officer Blunt?
Objection, my lord.
Why, men, what's wrong?
Repetition, my lord?
Objection overruled.
Are you guilty of assault, Howard?
Not me. I was fixing one of the cooling pipes, and it burst.
So Blunt's soaking was an accident?
Not exactly.
Why did the pipe
Why
burst?
did the pipe
I
burst?
think I was responsible for that
Some
too.
joker had cut a power cable and overloaded the steam release in the power station.
It was all for a
That's
good
what damaged
cause.
the cooling pipe.
Oh, I see. Did you laugh at Blunt's predicament?
Laugh? I'd nearly wet me pants.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Greaves, you may start the bonus round.
The bonus round.
The facts speak for themselves, my lord. Hobbins is a cruel and callous man with no respect for law and order. I recommend the maximum possible sentence.
Any comments from the defense?
I don't believe this is happening. This is total madness. You've all been warped in some way. And I think Link is the cause.
Silence! I've heard quite enough of this nonsense.
Link is the
So
cause,
it's
but
time
maybe
for me to make my
courtroom might not be the best place to yell
judgment.
that out.
Robbins, you've won tonight's star prize.
Which is not going to jail?
Life imprisonment.
Damn. Harsh.
However, in view of your service to the city, I'm going to reduce your sentence.
Whew.
2 hours community service.
Nice. It's a pretty good
Court dismissed.
reduction. Alright. I'm gonna head back into St. James. The band's gone. Which means I can use the jukebox, right? Panda Space Dan says, yeah, that's a pretty significant reduction. Yes, it is.
Hey, music lover. If you're looking for the best in sounds, I got 'em. The music of the spheres right here on Earth. So come on, get your fingers on my buttons. Let's make beautiful music together.
How offensive. Why they put voices in these machines is beyond me.
I'm all warmed up for you, baby.
Shut up and let me check the selections. Oh, Lord. It's mostly country and western.
Nobody's perfect.
Ah, there are 3 tunes by the resident band.
So, what's your choice, big boy?
I don't know. Does chat have any suggestions for me? I can either play You Search But Find Nothing, As Cool as You, or Long Beach. I'm intrigued by You Search But Find Nothing. No one has any objections to that. I'm going to select it. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. You search but find nothing.
You search but find nothing.
Cool. Have some sick tunes playing here now. What's up?
Excuse me. What are the band called?
The Hot Club Quartet.
But there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, the saxophonist OD'd last month.
Did the saxophonist OD on drugs?
No. Too much sax. He got overexcited and ruptured his lungs.
Never mind.
Oh man. Can I take his glass? Nice. Oh! I just thought of something. There's this metal plate here.
There's a thumb-sized indentation in the plate.
That needs some sort of thumbprint. I have his glass, which might have a fingerprint on it. Though I have a feeling it's gonna require more than just putting the glass against the metal plate, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. Nope. What Wizard says, oh no, too much sax. The glass bears the user's greasy fingerprints. It's a good sign. I'm gonna finish talking to the barman before I try to figure out what to do with the glass.
Excuse me.
Where does the locked door lead to?
Where does the locked door lead to?
To the wine cellar.
Yeah.
Carlson's the only one who can open it.
I think
It's
I got his
programmed to read his
fingerprints.
fingerprints.
Do the rules prohibit me from drinking?
No, you can drink all you want, but I can't serve you.
You are the bartender, right?
Well, I'm not the cabaret.
How come you can get a drink and I can't?
I told you. It's the house rules. Holston would fire me if I gave you a drink.
I'm gonna complain about you.
Please yourself.
Alright.
Never mind.
I'm not getting too terribly far. I'm gonna talk to Colston.
I need to inspect your wine cellar.
Forget it, mister. Nobody gets in there but me.
Are we playing cards or what?
All right. This guy distracted me.
Let me distract you some more, Colston. Is there a subway around here?
Is there a subway around here?
What?
I'm looking for the subway.
What are you, a train spotter? Hear that, Gallagher? This guy's a train spotter.
There's no law against that.
Only because there aren't any trains.
Look, guys, I'm not a train spotter.
Who asked you?
How do I get out of this city?
Can you see I'm busy?
I'll take your turn for you.
And lose the game for me?
You're gonna lose anyhow.
Don't be so sure, Gallagher. I've got something up my sleeve.
I knew you were cheating.
Well, so are you.
Fair enough.
Is there a John in this place?
Why do you want to know that?
Well, I might need to use it. Surely the club's got to have one by law.
Have you seen the John Gallagher?
I don't need one. I don't drink like you do.
No, I've noticed that.
Why can't I get a drink? I'm
Oh, nothing.
gonna talk to Gallagher. Oh, I can't say anything
Never
to him.
mind.
Can I say anything to Babs?
Excuse me.
Subway.
Is there a subway around here?
Oh, there used to be. The club was named after the station.
Where is the subway station?
You're standing in it. See the area in front of the stage. The track ran right through there.
Cool. Well, does Barman have anything else to say?
Excuse me.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Well, before I go out, I'm going to play another tune on the jukebox. Because why not?
The green select button is lit.
Good.
Hi there. I got a tune for every occasion.
Oh, shut up. I just want to choose some music. Without being hassled by a whining Wurlitzer.
Panda Space Dan says, select What's New, Pusscat. Unfortunately, What's New, Pusscat is not an option. However, As Cool as You is.
As cool as you.
Alright. I'm out of here. See ya, guys. Alright, so I need to find someone who can help me with this wine glass. I don't recall there being any science-oriented people down here. Except for maybe the kid. Maybe I could try showing him the wine glass.
Would you like a present?
No, thank you. Unless it's a game cart.
No, that's not a game cart. Sorry, kid. Alright. I'm gonna save because I've been playing for a few minutes. So I'm gonna... go up a level and look around for someone who might be helpful. This wine glass. Help me get into the wine cellar. I'm trying to remember who all lived in here. It was... the one dude. I remember that. The guy that I screwed over. Because he... Lamb. That was him. Lamb. Okay, well, I think this might be Lamb's apartment, but he's not here. And this other one I think belonged to the guy whose ID card I stole. I think it was the police officer. Or no, this is Lamb's place because it has the cat. This is where I got the cat video. And showed it to the dog so that I could distract the gut dog and get his biscuits so that I could use his biscuits to lure him onto a trebuchet and throw him in the water. Let's see, what's over here? Oh yeah, here's a science-oriented man. If I show him the glass with fingerprint, maybe he can give me the fingerprints on the fingerprint glass. That sounds plausible, doesn't it? Alright. So, Burke.
Excuse me. Can you match my fingerprints to those on this glass?
Oh, yes. My machine will do that automatically.
It's not against the law, is it?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Don't security use them to check people's identities?
If they do, it's the first time I've heard of it. The usual procedure for identification of suspects is a retina scan at the post-mortem.
Right.
Now, about these prints you requested. Open the panel on my machine and insert the glass. Then place your hands in the otodermatome.
Will this hurt, Doc?
Oh, yes. Quite considerably.
He says that with such glee. Do I have new prints now? Oh yeah, I do. Cool. I thought my hands were still in the machine. Alright, I guess I can get into the wine cellar now. In reference to the cat video dog biscuit puzzle that I described earlier, Panda Space Dan said, "That is an adventure gamey puzzle if I ever heard one." Yeah, it was, except I don't know, it wasn't as bad as it sounds, because whenever, like, in an adventure game at this point, whenever I go into a new location, screen, room, whatever you call them, whenever I go into a new place in an adventure game, I'll usually, like, see what's interactable and interact with those things in any way that I can. And so, like, if there's a video of cats that I can pick up, I'll pick it up. If I find another VCR, I'm going to put that cat video into the VCR. And if upon doing that, I see that, oh shoot, I didn't want to go here. If upon seeing that, I see that a dog has gotten up from his bed and has left it unattended so he can bark at the screen, I'm going to take his biscuits. Because that's what you do when someone leaves their post in an adventure game. And if I see a trebuchet, I'm going to put dog biscuits on it. Okay, that last one was a little bit of a stretch, but all the other ones came pretty naturally. Alright, well, I'm gonna go visit this wine cellar. Glad that what's-his-name didn't notice. Alright. So I have a packing case here.
It's a big box made of wood.
You don't say.
That's too big and heavy to carry.
What's on this rack here? Just a bunch of wine bottles?
It's a solid wooden storage rack for wine bottles.
Ah. Wine bottle rack, you say?
I'd never shift that in 1,000 years.
How about this box?
It's made of thin chipboard. The box isn't strong enough to support me. I certainly put my foot in it that time.
Did I... Is there a hole? Oh, there's a hole.
The box isn't strong enough to support me.
No. Guess that worked. Okay, what's in here? You're not gonna... Okay, can I put it... Oh, good. Okay. Can I get on now? Nice. Alright.
The grill is too firmly attached to pull from the wall.
Okay, can I use my crowbar on it? My metal bar?
The grill is too... I've punctured a hole in the grill.
You don't say. Oh, maybe I can use this to... There we go. Nice. Okay. So I have a passage here.
Can't see anything, but I can feel a breeze.
This is probably the way into the subway. Nice.
The subway. It's like a warren built by giant rabbits.
Huh. Like a warren built by giant rabbits. It's like Warren from the game Life is Strange, built from giant rabbits. His awkward come-ons to the protagonist are for rabbit food rather than sex. Okay.
I'm never gonna be able to shift all that.
Panda Space Dan said, only if those giant rabbits had giant smartphones. That would be unfortunate, because then the giant rabbit-constructed warren would be bombarding me with text constantly. Panda Space Dan says, then you could use it to text clumsy, flirtatious messages. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. So...
There's something in there. Something horrible.
Wow, that was pure luck that I saved my game, like, right before that. But, cool. Is there anything... Alright.
There's something in there. Something
Okay,
horrible.
don't stop and wait for it. Ugh, come on, man. Okay. So what do I do here? Oh.
There's something in there.
Okay, he's gonna just eat me, right? Alright. And a Space Dan says, he says that in such a deadpan voice. Yes, he does. Okay. Can I break away? I doubt it. Alright, so what's up with this? Okay, can I break up this rubble with my crowbar? No, it was a long shot. So how do I get past that monster, guys? Is there anything other than, I can't just, Man, I don't think there's anything else to interact with other than the hole. He doesn't seem to be able to do anything to the hole as the monster grabs him. Is there anything I can do in here? Wish there was a button I could press. Some more recent adventure games do this, but I wish there was a button I could press to just, like, allow all the interactable spots to just show up. Let me see them. Alright, did I miss anything? No. Man. Okay. Man, so there has to be something I can do here to avoid... Oh, there's a socket. That's a tiny...
That appears to be a light socket.
That is a tiny hotspot. Alright. Well, I do have a light bulb. Man. That is such a tiny hotspot. Well, in any event, I'm guessing this is how you get past the monster. Maybe he's afraid of the dark or something. Let's try this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What's up with these posters?
It's an old advertisement for Anchor Insurance. I wonder if Anchor's grandfather was a complete zero, too. The picture is covered with mold and dirt.
Ah.
I'm not climbing up there just to get souvenirs.
You are the laziest man.
It's the station's name. Museum.
Museum station, huh?
Uh-oh, the tunnel roof doesn't look too stable.
Better get out of here then. Oh, guess I'm not going back that way. Yeah. Alright. I'm not entirely sure about this. I have a vein. Plaster door. Can I go through the door?
I can't slide it, push it, or pull it.
Can I cut this vein?
The skin is too hard to cut.
Gross. Okay. Let's try breaking down this plaster, maybe. There we go.
I've exposed the bricks beneath the plaster.
Brickwork. Can I get any more out? Well, first I should pick up the brick, I guess.
That didn't achieve anything.
Okay. Let's...
None of the other bricks are loose.
Swelling. There's some other vein. Swelling.
The skin's too tough to tear with my fingers.
Alright, can I use the brick on it?
That didn't achieve anything. It's penetrated the outer skin.
Oh, I got it. If I put the metal bar in...
It's penetrated the outer skin.
Smash that with the brick. Gross.
I made a hole right through the vein.
Gross. Ruptured vein. What? Robot?
It's a medical robot. There's no way of turning it off.
Oh, better. Alright. Can I, This seems dangerous. If only I could incapacitate the robot and put Joey into him. My perfect brother. Soon you will be right for programming. Nothing untoward in those readings. Alright, I'm gonna save before I go in there, because I have a feeling that it'll be bad news bears inside of there. Oh. Guess not. So what's this thing?
Better be careful I don't fall in there. It obviously opens.
Little bar. Cover.
The cover must regulate the heat from below.
Okay, so when I cooled it down, it just stayed closed.
I can't reach it from here.
Okay. So if I turn it down and then try to get to that metal bar... So I'm going to reduce the temperature. I'm going to step on this. Go for this metal bar.
It obviously opens like an iris.
Right.
Pulling the handle has loosened the grill.
Okay, can I get through the grill now?
The grill will fall if it's stepped on. The mesh is too fine to...
Wrench? I don't know.
There aren't any nuts to undo.
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I did something useful. Okay. Alright. Nice vein. It's still very creepy. Oh, maybe I can put Joey in now. Joey... Nope, can't do that. Charging unit. No. Oh, there's a slot. That's where I want to put Joey. Right. Slot. Man, this is just the game of tiny hotspots.
How do you feel, Joe?
I'm completely operational, and all my circuits are functioning perfectly.
That's a relief. Is there any immediate danger?
If your presence here is detected, termination is more than likely.
Are there any other humans in this area?
Negative.
What about the guy in the tank room?
Negative. The technician is an android.
Ah.
I advise you to avoid contact with it.
Are you really the Joey I grew up with? You don't sound like him.
That is unavoidable. My shell has a limited syntactic processor.
Oh well. At least you're not so argumentative.
Please be more specific.
I want a detailed report on everything. Especially that android.
The android could be dangerous.
Exactly. I don't want to risk my neck.
Okay. So Joey's gonna go check things out. Let's save and try following him. Okay.
Hello. I was not expecting a visitor.
This is probably bad.
Allow me to introduce myself.
We've already met several times.
I am known as Walter, and I am the future.
You're not human,
You're
are you?
not human, are you?
Now, whatever gave you that idea? I'm obviously not a machine or an animal. In fact, I differ little from you.
You're talking of a future designed by Link?
Certainly. It was not Link itself. Designed by your own fathers.
What are Link's plans for the real humans?
We are all members of the same family. We can coexist quite peacefully until they disappear through natural wastage.
Natural wastage?
What do you mean, natural wastage?
Following the sterilization program, the old humans will slip quietly into extinction. But you need have no concern for the well-being of the human race, or for the future, come to that, since you have no future.
Alright, so jumping into that room was not the greatest idea, I guess. So let's wait for Joey's report instead. Hey Joey, what's up?
The growth tanks contain developing androids. Nourishment is supplied from a tank. The temperature is maintained by convection from an underground source.
Tell me more about the growth tanks.
Access to the growth tanks is not possible.
Computer?
Access to the computer is denied.
Nutrient tank.
The tank contains chemicals on which the androids feed.
So, without it, they'd die?
Affirmative.
Is there a way of draining the tank?
Manual evacuation is achieved by opening a
Oh,
tap.
nice. Starve the bastards. I'll ask him to do that in a sec.
It is programmed to safeguard the developing androids.
Is he dangerous?
It's certainly stupid enough to constitute a threat.
That will distract the android technician.
Alright. Alright, I should look through the grill to see if Joey is successful. Ah, the steaming stuff of life. Nourishment for my little brothers. You are looking healthy today. Keep feeding and growing, little one. Fine progress. Primary growth phase is nearly complete. Another perfect brother. Soon you will be ripe for programming. Nothing untoward in those readings. Good, good, it's nearly there. No change there. Okay. So is it safe to go in now, Joey?
No way of opening it.
Okay. So at this point, can I go into that room?
Hello. I was not expecting a visitor. A puddle? The tank must be leaking.
Humans 1, androids
Oh,
no.
nice. Alright, cool. Computers. Let's save the game. I can probably save as Nathan. Look at this.
There aren't any manual controls.
Okay. Let's go out here. Some doors. Oh, it's another link interface. Okay. So maybe this will get me in. I should save my game. Okay. Let's use this here. No, come on. This here. Okay. Well, I think this is probably as good a stopping point as any for me. Yeah, but I think we're nearing the end here. Tomorrow will probably be my final night playing this. So it'll be interesting to see how all this ends. Now that we've begun to uncover the sinister truth behind this world beneath the steel sky. But until tomorrow, I will